Now we are on the banks of river Manjira. You can see river Manjira there, and just besides this Manjira, you have a big cave shelter. This is the cave shelter. You can see. And what is significant about this cave shelter is we found a fantastic inscription. The inscription is a Buddhist inscription on the banks of Manjira. You can see the inscription. He Namo Buddhaya. Prakrit, Brahmi script, around 2nd, 1st century BC and 1st century AD, Shatavahana period. So this inscription is very significant because we did find such Buddhist inscription on the banks of Manjira in the entire river course. And this is one of the, what we can say, very interesting and wonderful find. Now I'll take you into the cave shelter. Yeah, please follow on. This is the cave shelter which we are entering now. As you understand, cave, these are the caves. All these natural boulders are forming natural cave shelters for the prehistoric human beings. If you come inside, you can see the places where people can dwell under these rocks. And this is the fantastic place. You can see this cave shelter is one of the nice, fine cave shelters here. And very interesting aspect again. Here we find the second inscription at this spot. This is 2-letter inscription, Dhamma. It is written here. This is Prakrit and the script is Brahmi. The same as we have seen outside. So we have two inscriptions on this just one cave shelter. Now let's go to the third inscription, which is on the upper side of this boulder. We have to climb there. I will show. This is very interesting journey because we are all traveling into the cave shelters and again climbing the boulders and up onto those rocks and finding the inscriptions. Really it took 1 month thoroughly to see all the rocks, test if it is suitable. We tried to clear the formations on the rock and found these. Around 20 rocks we have cleared and we found 3 inscriptions. Another portion of the cave shelter, you can see big boulders and people can sleep here, lie there, and this is another cave shelter. So beautiful. If you watch on the other side, you can see big boulders and this is river. Complete rocks. You can see all cave. We have 2 or 3 wonderful cave shelters on the other side. You can see those 2 rocks. Show those 2 rocks. Those 2 rocks are actually integrated rock. We have a big cave shelter there where you have, in our modern parlance, we can say 2-bedroom apartment that is there in that cave shelter. Now we are going to see the third inscription. Actually, the first and second inscriptions are located on the rock shelter below. Now we have crossed all these things, climbed up to here. Now we have to climb this to see the third inscription. Now I am showing you the grooves, Neolithic grooves. You can see these are all Neolithic grooves. 3, 4, 5, 6. We have counted almost 14 Neolithic grooves here. And now I am taking you to the stupa side. Now I am taking you to the inscription side. From here you can see the inscription. I'll go nearby and also show you. As we can't give commentary and show you that, I am stopping here. these are the details about the Nagsanpalli site. In this Nagsanpalli site, we have two parts. The first one part is the ancient habitation site, which is half a kilometer away from here, and where we found the Ashokan pottery, Ashokan terracotta antiquity, and this is the second place where we found the Buddhist inscriptions. We found 3 Buddhist inscriptions here. So definitely these two together will prove us that we had a great, glorious Shatavahana and even Maurya history or Mauryan life, Mauryan period history here in this site. This is Manjira Valley in Medak district, Nagsanpalli. I am Srinivasan, signing off.